Hey everybody, it's me, John Anthony Chihak Soltero. I am the anti-hero, and this is Comics Hall. I don't know which one it is, but it's Comics Hall for the week ending in April. What is today? The 25th, 2020. And as part of non-con and, trying to keep a little sense of normalcy and to have some fun, wanted to go over what I picked up the last couple of weeks in terms of the collector's territory. And then there's a shop here in town that is allowing for an exchange of comic books if you put them in ahead of time. Charlie at Charlie's Comic Books will also ship. He said he's shipping for free. I'm not sure if that's just within the confines of Tucson, but he is making that option available. You can also buy gift certificates, which of course I've been doing to be able to give away to trivia winners of Anti-Hero-Verse trivia, and just to support some local comic shops and some local retailers. But let's get to it. This is a pretty good sized stack of books and some extras that I got as well. I picked up the Vampirella #8 cosplay cover. Saw this on the racks like a month or so ago when it came out. Really liked the cosplayer on here. The variation of the costume was really nice. I love her hair as well, and I'm just a big fan of like natural hair. So I put in for this and was able to get it this week. I also picked up a couple of blanks. Picked up a second Batman Who Laughs because I just finished a Batman Who Laughs but made it a Batwoman Who Laughs. And if you follow me on Instagram or on Facebook, you'll see those sketch covers that I'm posting. They're also going up on eBay. And part of the sales of any of my original sketch covers or commissions is going to go to help support local comic shops. I mean, it's definitely not the same amount as Jim Lee, Rob Liefeld, Tony Daniel, or anybody else is raising for charity, but I'm doing what I can with what I've got to be able to put a little bit of extra money into the community. So then once I started working on that Batwoman Who Laughs, I decided I was just like I could do Grim Knight, so I picked up two Grim Knight blanks, and actually. So this is the Batwoman Who Laughs piece that I did. So it's more of a Harlequinized, either it's Harley Quinn or it's Batwoman or Batgirl who's been Harlequinized. But this is going up on eBay. It's also going on the show tonight on Facebook. It'll be for sale as well. Did this with my new Ohuhu marker set that I got last week, and the colors are super great. And I went with a more subdued red, a darker red, because I didn't want it to pop as much as like a hero's color, because it's the Batwoman Who Laughs. It's supposed to be darker and more subdued. From the two Collector's Territory shows, Part 1 and Part 2, the last couple of weeks I picked up some books. Poison Elves #11. Princess Leia #1. Harley Quinn and the Suicide Squad April Fool's Day #1. Really dig that Jim Lee and Harley Quinn and Man-Bat cover. It's just a really nice artwork on that. This might have been the big key that I picked up from the show last weekend. Jungle Action featuring Black Panther #21, where T'Challa fights the Klan. I think I have #22 or 23. It was a multi-part, multi-issue story, and just phenomenal cover on this, and just the story behind it, super pertinent. So I mean, I'm really glad to have that. Trying to collect all of those earlier Jungle Actions. A couple of them are going to be a lot higher price, with early appearances from Queen Ramonda and Killmonger. But we'll see. Justice League America #28. I think this has got Oh no, it doesn't have McGuire on it. So I thought it had Kevin McGuire working on it. Rebirth, Supergirl 1 and 2. Love this cover on number 1. It's just a lot of fun. Superman Up in the Sky. Great iconic cover. Hubert. Spawn 50. This is such a. I'm not a huge Spawn fan, but this is a really fun issue because if you're not familiar with Spawn, Spawn was he was a mercenary, and when he died, or when he was killed, he went to hell. Made a deal with Malbolgia in order to go see his widow, and was given all these powers, but he could never be human again. And in this issue, issue 50, her new husband is dying of cancer, and Spawn uses the last of his powers, which is the vast majority of his powers, to cure Terry's cancer, thus taking him back to hell. But for some reason, Malbolgia, or I don't know if Malbolgia is supposed to be the devil in the Spawn universe, but apparently Malbolgia is stupid enough that he makes a second deal with Al Simmons and gives him a whole, full bar of power again. So like this is when the series was supposed to end, and I guess Todd was just like, I can keep going and make money, and whatever. 250 issues later. Punk Mambo 3 and 4. I've got 1 and 2, and I thought I had picked up 3 and 4, but I didn't. So glad to get those. Nice covers too. These are like, they're not David Mack covers, but this is definitely like a Mack style watercolor cover. Batman 68, the Connor cover, which is really interesting because this is after the wedding was supposed to take place, right? So why is it like a bachelorette party? I don't get it, unless it's a flashback. I was kind of sad that they didn't have any more copies of it, but Bitterroot number 4, Sandman number 69. I think this is 300 or 325. Yeah, 325, the X-Men 325 anniversary issue. This is not the foil holographic enhanced one, but it's got the double gatefold cover. These were either 50 or 75-cent books, I believe. So you get that like really dope Joe Madureira cover. And of course, they're playing baseball. I don't know why. They always did that in the anniversary issues. Marvel Superheroes 54, Submariner, or Hulk and Submariner. Deathblow number 1 from the DC Wildstorm. Not Rebirth, but when they first brought Wildstorm into the DC universe. If you haven't read this is a phenomenal story. It's even better than the original Deathblow from the early Image stuff. This is guy comes home and he suffers PTSD and essentially goes out and starts fighting crime, but he's like, military trained. There's a lot of like mental health components in it. It's way different than a lot of the other books. And I didn't rearrange this, but there are a lot of, I think there's a bunch of them in here. Yeah, a couple more. I've got a bunch of Conans. Conan the Barbarian 88, King Size Annual 4, Annual 8, Conan the Barbarian 94 and 63. Marvel 2-in-1 Thing and Spider-Man 17. Incredible Hulk 387. Featuring Sabra. Justice Society of America 50. I don't know if this is a Ross cover or not. Really nice, like Golden Age heroes on there. Gretel Tales 1 of 4. Rebirth Batgirl #2, a strange cover. I don't know. Anyways, I got a reader set as well, and it's the X-23 reader set. I think I only had #1 previously, #3, 4, and 5. Pretty sure it was a mini, but stoked to have that so that I can now read that series. And Eric of the Collector's Territory threw in some extras. Known him for several years. He threw in like quite a few little Baby Yoda stickers. That one's super cute. It's a good Mando and Baby Yoda. And then a Harley's Toys and Comics collector's box. From them, you can either buy this for $5, or when you purchase $50 or more from them, then they'll throw this in. And I'm not sure if he's going to ship that way or not, but it's kind of just a nice way to carry around your books, especially if you're needing to store stuff. And then, just as a gift, he gave me this Emblems Punisher magnet for my car, sticker decal for my car. So I got to get a good spot on my vehicle. I've already got a Punisher window decal, but this is the one that you put on the metal part. So I got to figure out where to get that. But like, really cool. I'm having a good week, good weekend. Got 2 pages of the Bubba Patrol colored. Should have been more, but slowly progressing. And hopefully you guys will be able to tune in to the show on my Facebook. It's John Anthony Chihawk Soltero, same as my YouTube page. And I try to make it public. I've been failing to do so, but I need to do that. And then you can buy stuff directly from me. You can get original art from me. There'll be trivia. I've got 3 trivia questions left with gift certificates to Charlie's. And then once we get the Harley's ones, we'll do some more trivia that way. It's all going to be based on, at least right now, all going to be based on the anti-hero-verse, the universe that I created. So Euthanasia, Fuzzy Face, Bubba Patrol, Book of Guri, maybe some tidbits about the creation of the universe, like, when did the first book come out, or, when did this book debut, when is the first appearance of this character, things like that. So not all of it's going to be Bubba Patrol based, not all of it's going to be Euthanasia or Fuzzy Face based. I'm also going to be asking certain questions on specific days on the Anti-Hero Brand press page and the AHB Kids page on Facebook as well. So stay tuned. We've already have 2 winners. We did a trivia question last Saturday on the show. And then on Wednesday, did a trivia question on the Anti-Hero Brand Kids page. And somebody else won that. And so those gift certificates were already mailed out. And there's 3 left. So definitely tune in if you would like a chance to win. Charlie has told me that if somebody out of town wins, they can definitely use it to order online. You just need to work with him directly. He's included business cards with each of his gift certificates, which is great because then you can contact him directly. He's got tons of stuff. The other benefit to the gift certificates as well, they're $10 each. Taxes have already been paid on the purchase itself. So if you buy something for $10, it's paid for. You don't have to pay tax on top of that. So hope you guys are having a good weekend. Please take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Keep washing your hands. Use PPE if you don't have a mask. Use a handkerchief or something like that when you go out. If not, to protect yourself, to protect those around you. And do your best to keep social distancing going. And again, just practice self-care, meditating, exercising, breathing exercises, things like that. Spending time with your pets, talking to your friends, talking to your family, just maintaining a good, healthy routine for yourself. And sometimes that means taking a day off. I mean, it may sound strange to say, well, you know, I'm not at work, I'm not at school, I'm home all the time, but I'm still worn out. That makes perfect sense to me as somebody who suffers, or I shouldn't say suffers, as somebody who sometimes struggles with his mental health. Even if you've had downtime, sometimes that's enough to set you off because of the circumstances. So don't feel bad about needing to take a break or take time off. It's all good. It's all in for the greater good, and it's all about taking care of yourself. We got to be able to swim before we can start pulling up drowning people. So take it easy. Stay anti-hero strong.